Bparker, and I'm presenting the social performances of Amazon.com and how its CEO, Jeff Bezos, dominated the online industry in a non-conventional way by focusing on customer loyalty and product opportunities as his vision was, and so it became. Amazon being Earth's most customer-centric online retail operation where customers can find and discover anything they want from A to Z and you're done, which is cleverly shown in Amazon's logo, as is Amazon being the largest river, so is his company, which makes us all smile. The nature of Amazon is service, quality, innovation, passion, trust, and commitment. As Amazon's nature has three character components which focuses on the customer, it dictates to global reach, customer prioritization, and having the widest selection of products. As the mission statement reads, we strive to offer our customers the lowest possible prices, the best available selection, and in the most convenient way. The Amazon.com has a functional organization structure that focuses the function of its business in three major areas: global function-based groups, global hierarchy, and geographic divisions. Because of the many different products and services, they too have a divisional structure as to accommodate as many different departments, products, and services. Its strategy is categorized into three groups, being online retailing, order fulfillment, and their cloud services. Amazon has a lot of products and services for the industry. The Amazon Web Services, which is basically their cloud services, which is also known as AW Activates. They have Amazon Home Services, Amazon Marketplace, and Amazon Video Direct is their main focus, as it offers 2 day, one day, and 1 hour, same day and 1 hour services, which will now, the 1 hour services will now compete against companies that deliver restaurant foods to your home. There are other retail services that Prime offers. The Amazon Fresh, Prime Pantry, Amazon Dash, Amazon Instant Video, and Amazon Marketplace and Student. For the consumer, they have the Kindle, the Amazon Echo, and Alexa, which the Amazon Echo and Alexa actually makes your home into a smart home. If you get gadgets, you can ask the gadgets to like cut off your TV at a certain time, or if you're away on vacation, to cut your lights on and off at certain times. The Amazon Allowance is a new initiative where you can have a kid could ask you for an allowance and you can give it to them. I like to use it to have money just to put on my account, so when there are big savings, which you'll find out at the end of this video, that it acts as like you have a holiday savings. There are other Prime services like the Amazon Smile that lets you donate it donates 5% of your sales to your charity of choice, and Amazon Cash that allows you to actually put money on using your smartphone and put money straight on your account, and that's for those who don't like to use their credit cards online or don't have one. And Amazon Local will be coming out soon where they'll compete with Yelp and services like Angie's List, and the Amazon Fire Stick will compete with the cable TVs. The external environment in um, with Amazon, they had failed to win the eBay auctioning part of online retailing, but Amazon, being the innovator as they are, they came up with AWS marketing, allowing third-party sellers to sell out of their platform. Because Amazon has such a loyal following and have a proven track record for great customer service, and they have suppliers on demand wanting to make deals with them. Therefore, they are very secured in their external environment and have gained a global bargaining power. Because of their dominant marketing position online, they save in areas in inventory control as their products are offered from their various acquisitions and their partnerships. It's no wonder their numbers look so great. The negative to the external environment has to deal with the 2013 when the U.S. Senate passed the Marketplace Fairness Act, which would affect Amazon sellers who bring in more than $1 million a year selling outside their home states to collect sales taxes for the states where they ship their goods. This is much controversy in this area as eBay is opposing it, and once upon a time so was Amazon. Let's
Rather than deal with that. So now, why is Amazon supporting the bill? Well, according to Amazon financial records, in 2009, Amazon averaged about $70 million a day in sales. That's 70 times the current 1 million exemption for small business. Now, remember, $70 million a day in sales versus $1 million a year. That's 7 times what eBay wants for small business exemptions. So, needless to say, Amazon can afford to hire the team of accountants and lawyers and whatever else professionals needed to make sure that the taxes are paid to each state correctly. Now, this wasn't always so for Amazon. A few years back, about 5 years ago, Amazon was waging a scorched earth campaign against states that attempted to collect sales taxes from internet businesses. For example, when various states passed laws saying that affiliate links represented a physical nexus in those states that would allow them to collect taxes, Amazon said that they were closing down associates who were residents of those states. So if I had a website and I said, okay, I'm going to be an Amazon affiliate, basically you're just driving traffic towards their website. Now all of a sudden, hey, I'm a physical nexus and I represent Amazon, so therefore Amazon has to pay state sales taxes or state sales taxes. Well, Amazon would shut down my affiliate, and now I'm not getting any money for driving business towards them. Now, both the states and Amazon clearly believe that freedom from sales tax constituted a major competitive advantage for Amazon. A few years later, they're all sunshine and smiles when it comes to taxing the internet. So it's interesting because in a few short, 4 or 5 year periods, Amazon did a complete 180. Now, as a matter of fact, Amazon is actually lobbying for the internet sales tax. Now, why the shift? Regardless of its history, Amazon's competitive advantage is no longer derived from its tax-free status. Amazon is the cost leader on most products even before you add in sales tax. And they're a marketplace seller because their giant warehouses are vastly more efficient than even a big box store. They require fewer staff per customer. They don't have to decorate nicely. They can be located in the middle of nowhere instead of prime shopping mall real estate. And of course, they typically pay much less to employees in rural locations or these middle of nowhere locations than in more populous urban areas. So now their overhead as far as payroll is actually even lower. In addition.
All I can say is that I can't pass judgment for what I don't know.
Rather than
But I don't know, but if it's so, shame on you, Amazon, shame on you. Now we're going to talk about the primary stakeholders and their influence on the financial performance. The customer. Jeff Bezos tells his staff that to always treat customers with respect and to listen to understand and to give them your best and never be afraid to apologize, as a happy customer will tell 6 friends while the unhappy one will tell 6,000. The employee, who feels appreciated, maximizes the retail experience, and keeping the morale of the employee should too be the business of Amazon. For if your product is good yet the service is poor, chances are the customers will go elsewhere to shop. The community. As we are in the age of global conversation, as good news travels fast and bad news even faster, if a community feels at risk and if your company has any affiliation with that risk, society expects a corrective response, and if it doesn't, and if action doesn't happen fast enough, they will too do its best to hurt the reputation of the company, which could affect sales. The managers are the cornerstone of the business, the glue that keeps the daily operation flowing as it should. For one department affects the next, and like the domino effect, if one falls, we all fall down. The owner. It is imperative that this decision maker is fair in all his dealings, from the boardroom to the warehouse, for ethics play a big part in the relationship with all stakeholders, and if you should ever become irresponsible and ethicless, you will find that you will lose partnerships in all areas. You could lose board members, employees, vendors, lenders, etc., etc., etc. The social responsibility of Amazon. There's been controversy cases where Amazon warehouse employees have had 3 major complaints. One, the working conditions were too harsh, and there had been several cases of workers even expiring on the job. 2, temperatures either too hot or too cold. And 3, warehouses so large that by the time they leave for break, by the time they actually come out of the warehouse, it's time to turn back around. Well, I can't speak to what Amazon has done for the last 2, but I can say that they have incorporated drones to assist and work in conjunction with the employees and not to replace them. I, so my question would be, Prime may be great for the customer, but how about the worker? Are your workers smiling, Mr. Bezos? That's a concern. Let's make sure that we stay on top of that area. Another issue has been in regards to Prime shipping, is that pointed out by a Greenpeace advocacy group, which states Prime members order away because it's free to them, but they don't realize it's really not free, because the economy has to pay because of so much shipping. It and to the economy, the cardboard boxes causes waste and recycling issues. But Amazon has hired a dream team of scientists to combat these issues, so I'm sure that these measures will be corrected, if not sooner than later. As I am a customer, an Amazon Prime member who can appreciate the service, I think Amazon is the bomb. I can appreciate that because I have disabilities, that it's hard for me to get around. But with Amazon, I can just order from Christmas shopping to just produce, movies, anything I want can be delivered to me, and delivered to me fast. My only concern is that I pray that Amazon will put the same interest into its employees that it does its customers. Now, speaking of Amazon Cash, I had mentioned that I like to save money for certain days. this being one of them. And eventually it will go. Here we go. Sorry about that. The end. Prime Day is coming. Thank you for allowing me, Dr. Carmichael, to turn in this late assignment. My apologies.